Yo, what's going on, everybody? What is up? What? Oh, let's mess my light up. Let's see if we can darken it down and get a nice little mood going on in here. We're on lunch. We're gonna tie up a couple rigs here, guys. We got a few of them sold, so been a while since we could get some hooks. We got some now. Ooh, I can't hardly see now that we dimmed the light down. Yowza. Makes it tough on this guy. That line and the hook kind of match each other. Hard to see that eye. How you guys doing today? Good, I hope. Today is my son's first baseball game of the season. Game number 1 this evening. Anxious to see how that goes. We shall see. We shall see. Who we got watching that's at work today? You guys all at work, or you guys kick back relaxing today? Shaved off the old beard yesterday. Yo, what's up? What's up, Mid South? How you doing, bud? Where is the Mid South at? What do you consider Mid South? Can't hardly see the eye of the hook there. Hold it up against the light. I can't hit the hole, guys. That's what she said. Almost went fishing. Oh, nice. Almost went fishing Monday. Took all my gear with me. Had to sign some papers at the bank. And the weather was terrible. So I decided to come back. And right after I get home, the weather changes and ended up being pretty nice. Awesome, Larry. That's living the life, brother. Hopefully you enjoy it and get out there and do as much as you want and as much as you can. What would it be like? I fantasize on what it would be like to be able to fish for a living. That would be fun. But it'd probably be like any other job. You'd probably get burnt out on it after a while. It's like anything else. Eastern North Carolina. I'm really thinking about, what I need to do to move a little bit south myself. I'm tired of these Indiana winters. They suck. They suck here. I know you guys get some cold weather, but I don't think it's as bad down there. You guys can pretty much fish all year round, I believe. Up here, the lakes freeze over. A lot of people ice fish, but I guess I'm too big of a wimp to ice fish. I don't like the thought of falling through the ice. A couple ways I don't want to go out, and that's one of them. Yo, what's up, JP? How you doing, bud? Oh yeah, catfishing's fun, that's for sure. We may have some Catfish Pro stuff coming that we might be doing a review on. I've never used their stuff, and I reached out to them, and they talk like they might send me some stuff to try out for a video. We shall see. If they do, we'll get you guys an honest review on it. Nice, JP. What time you get off, bud? I was just saying that my son has his first baseball game today. So I'm kind of excited for it. I am and I'm not. You know what I mean? Live in a small town, and there's, like every other small town, there's a lot of stuff that goes with it. So, heck, it's like that everywhere, though. Not just small towns, it's everywhere. Can't get away from it. So, 2 p.m. It's 1 o'clock here. What time is it where you're at, JP? You guys on the same time zone, or? I was looking for my line to tie some hooks and couldn't find it for like a week. And it just popped out and found me today. Walked right by it. I was like, what an idiot. How did you not see that? Nice. Awesome, man. What kind of bait you gonna throw Saturday? I have yet to fish still, and I'm really sad about it. Maybe this weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday, we get to go. I don't know if you were here, but I was telling them that I took all my gear with me Monday and was going to fish. And the weather turned out pretty cold. It was cold, windy, and rainy. And so I ended up coming home, and a few hours after that, it turned out to be nice. But that's all right. The water was pretty muddy, and the bank was muddy too. So you love that rice, don't you, JP? What's your favorite? Do you make it with ketchup, soda, or just water? How do you make yours? What's your favorite way? I know everybody's got their own. A lot of people think that the sugar from soda catches smaller ones, but then again, a lot of people say the amount of sugar that's in ketchup is more than soda. So I don't know. Ketchup. You ever make it with just water? I thought about doing a video on that. Make it with hot water, it sets up even faster. Oh, nice, JP. Well, if you like using it all the time, it sounds like it does work for you anyway. You ever try millet down there? wonder how they like it down south there. I know they love it up here. Oh, nice, nice. I think millet's my favorite. I've just caught some really cool fish on it, you know. Got big fish, little fish, cool fish, goldfish, koi, ghost carp, grass carp. Caught just about everything on millet. Catfish, shad, bluegill. I can't remember if I caught a bass on millet or not. I bet I have. Wheat seed. I have never used it. I know carp love about any type of seed though. Be cool if a guy could make a hemp seed pack bait. Larry meet Larry. I like it. All right. But if a guy could make like a hemp seed ball, like out the way you do millet, that'd be cool. But hemp seed floats on you, so unless you prep it, it will float. I found that out the hard way. Uh, Pack bait, Larry. I pack mine around my hook. It takes a little getting used to, but once you get it, I mean, you can pack it and throw it a mile. But I remember I was over at Richmond one time fishing, and I was throwing out a bait and it had a bunch of hemp seed and stuff in it. And the hemp seed hadn't been boiled, so when the bait ball would break down on the bottom, the hemp seed would float to the top. And man, the geese, they would come over there, and every time I throw, they was all out over the top of my bait ball. They were eating that hemp seed when it floated up. It seemed to work though, because it got the carp in there too. And Larry, if you like to catfish, some of the best catfish baits I have seen are carp baits. Well, JP, rice for sure, but some of these baits, I mean, people have a hard time packing, you know. I get it. I remember when I started. A lot of people that are used to a dough ball in particular have a hard time packing it because they kind of try to, I guess, pack it into a dough, which it's not. It's more like packing a snowball, I think. All right, let's see how many I get. Three, 4, 7, 8, 9. What's up, Randall? How you doing, bud? Oh yeah, Larry. Catfish love them. I think Randall, it was you that won the the guess on the bowling series, wasn't it? I believe. I know that was just the other day, but like I said, I can forget my own name sometimes. So What's up, Jolene? Love you, babe. Yeah, I use steam rolled oats and just regular oats. America, you got it, Brian. You got it, sir. Are you fishing today, Brian? Brian, you've been out there fishing almost every day, ain't you? I don't use oatmeal per se. I guess it's the same thing as oatmeal, but over here it's just oats come in the round container. I don't know. I believe you can cook it up into oatmeal. Not sure. Where are you fishing at, Brian? All right, guys, we got a bunch of them tied up. Oh man, Elkhorn, huh? How come you haven't been up a highway? What's your opinion on the rope in the back leg, Brian? Do you like that or I'm kind of surprised they roped the back leg instead of the other legs. I feel like more people probably cross each other on the front and the hot dog than any of them. Hell, most people I see fishing can't even get it to the halfway point at the back leg. So I'm like I said, I'm kind of surprised. You know, what's your opinions on it? I think it looks nice though. It definitely looks nice. Makes it look more legit. You know what I mean? Got 20 of them tied up, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see why the rope would change where they hold at, but seemed like you could about catch them anywhere back here anyway. I think down in the Carolinas and stuff, it aren't all the lakes roped off. I've never been, but I think they're all roped off. I mean, I don't know, Brian. I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't really see why they would move, follow the rope all the way down or not. I think probably the better spot will still be in between them two trees on down to the east end, I would reckon. But most people probably tried to throw about halfway to begin with. I mean, I think. Are you fishing? Is it Saturday or Sunday up there, Brian? Are you fishing that one Carolina style tournament they're doing? I gave up money fishing, but I'll tell you, I did like the idea of that. You know, I like the idea of being able to split a set and all that good stuff. I think that's kind of how it should be. I mean, as long as you're paid in, you're paid in, you know. Two people want to split. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of that one, Brian. I think that, that's the best looking one on paper I've seen. I liked it. If I fished for money, I would be all over it. For sure, for sure. Did you fish Sunday? Kind of nasty out, wasn't it? It's pretty rough out. Yeah, it was pretty nasty out, man. I almost went Monday and had all my gear with me. I had to go to the bank, sign a bunch of crap, and afterwards I was gonna fish. And yeah, anyway, weather was nasty Monday for the longest time. It was cold, windy, rainy. I ended up getting home about 3:10, and about an hour after that, it was friggin' nice out. So it made me wish I would have stayed over there and threw a rod out. Said I haven't fished at all yet. Maybe this weekend. It's not too bad out. Still looking for a conversion van. If anybody watching has one or knows where one is at a reasonable price, let me know. Yeah, I'm telling you, James, it was cold, cloudy, raining, windy, and it didn't take long after I gave up on the idea of fishing that it got nice out. So that's the sad part. JP, I mean, it was just one of them days where I wasn't prepared to fish in the rain. So I would have if I was prepared for it, but I wasn't. Whoa! Somebody just sent me a picture of a bunch of mushrooms. You guys finding mushrooms in your area? I want to know. You guys want to send them to me? I'll eat them. I mean, if you guys don't want them, Send me a batch of mushrooms. JP, I've got Weatherbug is what I use. And between Weatherbug and I think my son, I think he uses, or maybe it's my wife, uses the Weather Channel app. And neither one of them are the same. They're both off from each other. You know, you'd think they'd have the same forecast, but neither they don't. And my daughter, she's going to school for atmospheric science. So told her that's a good job. You can be wrong and it doesn't matter. Oh, storm radar. Well, it didn't really storm. It just it kind of spritzled, I guess you'd call it, just off and on. It was pretty nasty. Wasn't like a storm, just rain. Once you pair that rain with wind and all that good stuff, it gets cold fast. Oh, we get cold quick. And I think we're next week. It's going to be kind of chilly. It's going to be 50s. I mean, that's not too bad. But we should be getting to the point where it's warm most of the time now, which is what I'm looking forward to. Probably do a lot more live fishing streams than we did last year. Maybe less videos in the summer. That ain't a wimp, Ryan. That's right there with me, man. That's called smart. Did you get a canopy or an actual shelter? Yo, what's up, Paul? How you doing, bud? There you go, man. I'll tell you, Paul. Catfish love chow as well. So if you use that chow, you're going to catch a bunch of catfish. I mean, a bunch of them. They love it. That's right, Ryan. We're too old now, man. For sure. This last year is the first year I didn't fish when it was cold out. All the other years I fished when it was cold. Didn't matter to me. Pretty much all winter unless the lakes were froze. This year is the first year I haven't, and I didn't hate it, because I remember how many times I'd get out there, get to freezing, and I wouldn't leave because I'm trying to get warm, and didn't want to pick all my stuff up and put it in the vehicle. So this year it wasn't bad, but that's why I'd like to move south so I can fish in the wintertime and not have to freeze my butt off all the time. One sign, there you go. Still, man, I see them little rain pop up cubes now. I drove by a soccer field. I think it was Saturday, and they were using one. It's like it's for one person. You sit in it and it zips up around you. It was pretty cool. They were probably the envy of the whole soccer game. Cheater. It's as long as it's legal in your state to chum, Paul. I wouldn't worry nothing about that. Everybody that fishes, if it's legal, they chum. I mean, be silly not to. I don't. I guess I just use pack bait. I don't have time to go chum in a spot, but um, if I did, you better believe I would. The heck? Yeah, that's pretty good size then, Ryan. I need to get a new what the heck? I can't get this one right. I need to get a new canopy. I broke mine last year, which sucked. So I need a new one. Yep. And another thing, Michael, I don't know how many rods you're allowed to use, but if you think about it, if you're allowed to use 3 or 4 rods, by the time you pack them up and cast them out there 3 different times, I mean, you've put in a whole bunch of bait. So it's kind of like chumming anyway, without chumming, you know? So it's like these commercial guys, commercial guides or whatever. I'm sure they go out there and chum in a good spot for catfishing, or even if you're like trying to catch sharks or whatever. I mean, they're going to throw that bait out there if they're legally allowed. Now, some states don't allow it. Michael, did you buy the third one? I would think that you, I mean, it'd be hard for me not to. You know, we're allowed 3 here in Indiana, but if they made a purchase a stamp for a fourth one, I would do it. I think you should be able to use at least 4 or 5 rods anyway. There you go, Michael. I usually keep mine in the same spot, but I once I first start fishing, I'll bait up every 20 minutes or so, 20 or 30 minutes, and then after about hour and a half, then I start leaving them out there for a while. Wow, how much was a fine like that? That's crazy. Yeah, how much do they fine for something like that? I don't even know. I know a guy that was fishing on private property, a fact or like a company owns it. Dang, that's cheaper than I thought though, Michael. If he kept going back there and fishing, they'd come out there and tell him to stop. Finally, they got the DNR on him. I know he had to pay a big fine for that. Knowing how fines and things are these days, I figured it'd be a couple $100, man. I think a speeding ticket's like 200 up here now, or close to it. I remember when I was a kid, I think I've only had one ticket, speeding ticket in my life when I was a teenager. And I think it was like 100 then. Oh, I think they're a couple hundred now. Yeah, I guess they don't care if it's snagged or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It sucks you lost $90. I mean, he could have gave you a break. I mean, a lot of these guys, a lot of people want to give out tickets. You know, that's more tax money or whatever they get. I don't know. We won't get into it, but yeah, that's definitely a bummer, man. I bet that killed your whole trip for sure. So I was down there at Del Hollow and I was reading on their website. I think it said 4 rods was the limit. I guess it used to be unlimited, and then they changed it to 4. And when I went down there, I talked to some guys fishing. I said, "How many rods can you use?" And they're like, "Oh, unlimited." And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, "Yeah, if you're fishing for carp, they don't care how many you got." And I'm like, "I think I'll stick to 4 because I know they'd like to get that ticket money." I'm wanting to get up to Michigan City here soon. Nice. Carp or catfish? What's up, Spaz? How you doing, bud? We're just tying up a few hooks. 2, 4, 5. We got, this makes 30. We missed you, man. It's been too long. Where have you been? I feel you. I'm on the old lunch break right now. Been putting together some power packs for work. You don't sound like much of a DNR then if his biggest fish he's ever seen was like 18 pounds. He must be new to the job, Michael. There's 10 more, so we got 30 tied up so far. Spaz, I wish I could answer that for you. I have yet to fish myself. Yo, what's up, Chad? How you doing? I saw your boat, man. I believe that was your boat, right? Looked like you got a big one. Looked like you had a big old boat. I believe it said go big or go home, if I'm not mistaken. But Spaz, I haven't been fishing yet. I'm going to get out soon. I promise you that. If I'm able this weekend, I will this weekend. And like I said, we may start doing more live streaming of the fishing instead of videos. We'll see what happens. Now you're going to have to let me know how this goes because I've always been told BOAT stands for bust out another 1,000. So keep us informed on that, Chad. I have yet to own a boat. I would like to own one. I'd like to have a pontoon, I think. No fish yet, Michael. Wow. That's rough, man. That is rough, brother. I'll probably do the same thing, though. Channel cat. I'll tell you, Ryan, one of the best catfish baits is that cow pack bait. Yeah, I think where you're at, Michael, I believe it's a little bit colder, isn't it, than it is in my neck of the woods, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Hmm. Like I said, I'm disappointed that I haven't been out. Had a lot of people say, "Do you even fish anymore?" And I mean, I want to. It's been busy, a lot going on. Ryan, it's Purina Aquamax is what it is. Um, I've got a video on how to look up places you can buy it. I don't know if you have anywhere close to you or not. Yeah, they ought to be starting to step it up, huh, Michael? We got my son's first baseball game is at 6 o'clock today, so we'll see how that works out. And nod at the same time. When he played travel ball, we had a good time. Local ball, he's playing local middle school baseball this year. And anybody that's from no matter where you live, a lot of time there's a lot of local things that happen where certain people get certain favoritisms or whatever. So Cambridge is pretty bad about it. Ryan knows. Ryan went to Cambridge, so he knows. They don't really care what your skill level is per se, which sucks for him because he actually has a high skill level. But what can you do? Go and watch, I guess. Ryan, didn't you say you were going to Michigan or something? You're going up there, man. Lake Michigan's got some big carp in it. Biggins. Got them big old fishies up there. That's where I need to go. Think about going to Michigan City here real soon. Somebody sending me some more mushroom pictures, I bet. That's the other thing I'm ready for. I love mushrooms, guys. I have a little honey hole and somebody found it last year. I saw somebody post a picture of a bunch of mushrooms. I told my wife, I said, that looks like our spot. And when we went there, we found one mushroom and we usually find 3 or 4 pounds. So somebody found it last year. We need to be first one there this year. Nothing like a good fresh morel. Here's my puppy over there. Holland, Michigan. I bet there's some good carpet up there too, probably. Probably good everything.